welcome to today's video. This video is episode 3 of my series that's not doing too well. Let's talk. As I said in the previous video, if you watched it, these videos are supposed to come on Tuesdays, and I made it very clear that I post them on Tuesdays if I can. I apologize that it was late. Lots of life stuff has been happening these days. If you want a life update, comment down below because I need ideas to film. I'm really missing doing Disney themed videos, but I am getting a job soon, so hopefully I'll be able to buy some Disney stuff here and there and make videos about it. I'm hoping to get a couple more pin packs prior to my trip in April, so I can have a couple more traders. I think I have like 8 right now, which is a pretty good amount for a starter, but I would love to have a lot to trade and a lot of fresh pins. Also, it'll give me some more pins just to put on my board. I really love to grow my collection. I'll be doing some more videos here and there, but like I said, if you want a life update, comment down below. If you follow me on Instagram and you watch my stories, you already know what I'm gonna say. If you don't follow me on Instagram, the link for that will be in the description below along with my Twitter. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So today's video, the topic of today's video is going to be, oh my god, my neighbors are leaving. Don't look at me while I film. Please drive away. The topic of today's video is going to be anxiety. I'm going to try to keep it really short. Also, like I feel like I say in every single Let's Talk video, I'm going to be talking about this to share my story, and because it was what the people on Instagram picked me to talk about. It's a very relevant topic in society these days, and that's kind of what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about things that can be, talked about more. There are going to be a lot of details that I'm leaving out because there are a lot of parts of my life that are personal, and with the Let's Talk series, I don't want to just put my life everywhere on the internet. There are specific details in my life that I don't share with everyone, some details that I don't share at all. There's a lot more that goes into the story than what I'm going to tell you. Anyways, let's get started. I have anxiety, and that's obviously probably something that has been announced by this video. I'm like on the fence of whether or not I wanted to actually talk about this just because it's something that I've been kind of dealing with for a while and something I don't really like to openly talk about. I don't know where I want to go with this. I've had anxiety probably for a long time. It's most likely a hereditary thing because my mom has anxiety as well, but it really kind of all started becoming like very apparent when I was like 11 or 12 years old when my parents got divorced. I remember one day in 8th grade I had been sick for a couple of days. It made me anxious, and I came into first period and I was sweating. Like, the room was freezing, but I was sweating and I was red hot and I just was freaking out, and it was making me freak out, so I asked to go to the nurse because I thought my fever was acting up again, and I did not have a fever. It just ended up being anxiety. I get like that. Ever since that day, I get like that in the morning. I will get really hot and like sweat and stuff because of my anxiety. And I remember in high school, one of the days, I think it was like well into my freshman year, I'll get all these like, my heart would pound really fast and I would get really nauseous and want to throw up and want to go to bed and just not do anything. Like, I just I could barely breathe for school, and I didn't really know what was going on, and I told my dad about it, and he said, yeah, you're probably just having a panic attack, like, just try and breathe and have a good day. And I've had that same symptom every day ever since, and that was about a year or 2 ago. A lot of things that I've discovered over the years that are my triggers is when people yell. Not necessarily just at me. Like, I could be sitting in a classroom and the teacher's yelling at everybody, but really only a certain amount of the people in the classroom did it, or they are yelling at someone else and I'm not even in the group and it still makes me anxious. Fighting makes me anxious a lot of the times. Not getting work done or, missing a deadline makes me really anxious, but I mean, who doesn't get anxious from that? Crowds. That one's kind of a weird trigger for me, just because I can do Disney World. It's weird. Like, if I'm in like a large crowd, like for example, I think last year, my church did this thing where you spend the whole night, like it's just a bunch of churches from like around the area. You spend the night at the mall and you just like go and do all these different fun things. It was a blast, but there was a lot of drama, which was like not fun about it at all, but also there was a lot of people. And I originally signed up thinking it was just gonna be our church, that I would know everyone, and that it was gonna be a really great time. But there was like so many people there. It was very loud, and it was making me very anxious. And the mall already makes me a little bit anxious. We're all very crammed, didn't really know what we were doing or where we were going, and I had quite a few panic attacks there. I mean, I ended up enjoying it because like of all the fun things that we got to do, and definitely when we split off more and went into like the little like shops and stuff, and like the little the places that we went to, like Billy D's for a little while, which was like fun because it was just a bunch of big kids in like a children's place. We went to Dave & Buster's, We went to frozen yogurt. We were gonna go to Five Wits, but it ended up being closed. We went to Wonderworks. Oh yeah, I remember I went on the canyon climb and had a panic attack and came off nearly crying, and I was freaking out, and then something was happening where I wanted to call my dad. I don't remember what it was, and then somebody that I was with was freaking me out and like yelling in my face, and it did not help. I ended up staying. I ended up sticking the night out. I was okay. But yeah, just all the crowds and stuff were very stressful for me. But Disney World, see, like, it's fine. And I think that also, I mean, it could have been my non-preparedness for how many people there were actually going to be. And I know that Disney World has a lot of people, and I don't know, I think it's kind of a selective thing. I don't even know if it would really considered anxiety besides the fact that I had panic attacks there. Because, like, I get panic attacks in large stores like Walmart and Wegmans. Not usually so much Walmart. If I'm in Walmart by myself, occasionally I will, but I'm kind of getting better at Walmart because I walk there sometimes. But my anxiety's getting kind of better as far as daily anxiety goes. I don't really know what else to say with that. But yeah, but my overall opinion on anxiety is like there's some people that you really don't understand until you have it. Everyone who has anxiety has it different. We shouldn't judge people for their anxiety, and we should just, I think, like I said in my last video, all love each other. Anyways, so I don't really know where I'm going with this video. I don't think I knew where I was going to go with this video to start with, but it was what the people wanted me to talk about. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I apologize that it was late. Follow my Instagram. That's like the third time I've said it, but it's in the link. You already know. Pray for Disney Dreamers Academy acceptance, not only for myself, but for Luke, Talia, and Lauren. Applications closed, so they have started to read them. Oh my god. That is so scary. Like, the thought of that is just so scary to me that, like, my application could have already been read. Like, my fate could already be somewhat decided because they pick 250 people and then they hand it over to, like, the Harveys and stuff like that, and then they pick 100 people. So they could have already read my essay and decided they really didn't like it. They could have already read it and decided I did. I don't know how they go about grading those, but needless to say, it could have already been read. It could be being read either when you're watching this or when I'm filming this. Like, it is just such a scary thought because I don't know how exactly long the window of them looking at them for the first time is, but I think that around November 20th they start to look at the 250 and then narrow it down to the 100. It's just crazy and insane and so nerve-wracking that my essays could already be just thrown in the trash, or that they could be under some serious consideration. Honestly, at this point, I don't know. I just pray. I just know that I pray every single night before I go to bed for myself to be accepted, and then after that I pray for my friends. I'm gonna try to record my reaction. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, though, because it's a Monday when we're supposed to find out, and the list will go up on Twitter first, and I'm going to be really probably tempted to check Twitter. I'm not going to check Twitter. And then I think you get a package or something, too. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!